Yeah, they
left on that. Times I have 12 wins. Yeah, it's my. Don't know what it is.
I think Kansas is a lot of people's favorite track. It's
Never a guy that ran up towards the wall until well, even in Kansas, I ran like a lane at Kansas. But not in E4. You got to rip the boards at Kansas at E4. All right, they're finishing up qualifying over there as we blow through a couple minutes. What do you think of that Talladega race that just ended about 30 minutes ago?
races I've watched in the past few years.
Yeah, any race that Chase Elliott wrecks out of is a good one.
Ah, God, don't do that to me.
Fair enough.
I mean, there was very few instances where it was just single file, so that made it great. So.
That's true. Something that we usually see at Daytona, a lot of single file racing, but not here. A ton. There was probably less laps of single file racing than Blaney led.
That's true.
Which Blaney led?
He led a lot of laps.
So. Then Bubba led. How about that? He led about 5, 6.
Yeah. The only time it really wasn't single file, or the only time it was single file was a few laps after a restart when Blaney would jump down off the high side and take the top a few laps to get it back going.
Yeah. Penske boys out there working with each other.
Boy, that was annoying.
I loved it.
For anybody who's not a Penske fan, that was so annoying.
I loved it. And then DiBenedetto got up there. Ooh,
yeah.
Wee.
They were all so good. I was about to. Logano almost wrecked like 10 people in the span of 5 laps. So I'm just like, chill out, buddy.
Easy. 1 second, I gotta yell at my kid to cut his light off.
All right.
Apparently he can't hear me, so I gotta go do it myself. You know, when I was 6 years old, I had selective hearing too. How are they looking on qualifying?
They're done. I just got an invite from Gator, but I'm waiting till he tells me.
What, did you hear him?
No, he goes in Discord. Alan, I'll let you know when you join this time, and then laughing emoji. So I ain't falling for this trick. He sent me 3 invites. I ain't doing it.
You were trying to sneak in there last time. Don't you lie to us.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. But yeah. I want another shot at that, because I feel like I kind of got screwed at Darlington when I raced with them earlier. But that's okay. One day I'll get in there.
They are holding for a few.
Gotcha. Huh.
That's what they said anyways. Looks like so.
Well, I'm just saying my mathematics skills came into question last time. So I'm more prepared this time to keep track of the points. I was just kind of thrown on the spot there last race, even though it's a cutoff race. I should have been more prepared for that, but I wasn't. But...
Well, you know, when you throw out there that you got an engineering degree, you know, certain questions are going to pop up in your direction.
Yeah. I'm more prepared this time though, and I actually know the points you get at the end of the stage now. So
There you go.
there you go.
Plug in my phone for a couple minutes while we're waiting. Talking on Discord too much. Today it's down to 20%. I always get nervous when it drops to like 25% below.
Yeah. Especially 'cause my battery's crap on my phone.
Is it?
Yeah.
I got that Note 10. It's got a really good battery, so they say. But I don't know. It makes me nervous. Anytime my wife will run it down to 2% and be like, I got another 20 minutes. What are you doing?
that gives me anxiety. I don't like that.
She's sitting there watching like a full-blown Netflix documentary or something.
Oh, jeez.
All right. If you're watching now or you're watching after the race and decide to tune into the pre-race chatter, we're waiting for a driver to get home. That way we can start this thing. Qualifying's already over. Do you see who's on the pole?
Oh, yeah, I can get that real quick. Gator's on pole. Would you look at that? Gator first. Killum second. Jim third. Don't know who's in fourth. Or fifth. Sixth is Crunch.
Fair enough. Well, we're not in the lobby yet, so never mind. I was going to say, which that's not true, but what'll fix that in NASCAR Heat 5? A ticker. They've introduced a ticker.
And the lap count.
Woo.
Love to see that.
Woo.
I got a little notification on my phone that NASCAR or 704 games went live on Twitch. I'm like, I wonder what that's about. So I go look at work, and NASCAR Heat 5, and I'm like, ooh, gotta listen to that.
They're still a work in progress though, but I gotta say, they know the way to my heart.
They're slowly getting there. By NASCAR Heat 9, we might actually get all the stuff we want.
And no, that wasn't a dig, everyone that's watching, even though you probably agreed with me. That's actually their slogan, work in progress. So,
oh jeez,
I should say everything you need to know about that.
All right, I think we're good to join.
Are we? Is that what the message I got on my phone was?
Yes, it is.
Cool. Well, that's okay. I've got like 8 invites across the board, so we're good.
All right.
It's still loading. And I'm coming in. All right. Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to the Kansas Speedway broadcast. We're bringing you the Digital Ally 400, powered by Evo HD, at Kansas Speedway. The first race of the second round of the playoffs. There's only 3 rounds being the championship race, so this second round is going to be the last round with multiple races. And we're going to kick this off. Who can punch their ticket onto the championship race at Las Vegas? You're just going to have to tune in for the next hour and a half or so and find out. Tonight in the booth, Avengers, as always. Join with me again, Alan. How you doing, bud?
Doing good. Just got done with a good Talladega race, hoping for a good one at Kansas here.
There you go. And the North American E-Racing League never fails to put on a good show. But Alan, I got to say, you liked it so much you came back.
Yep, I did have a good time. Won't deny that. Talladega might be a little more entertaining than Kansas, but always happy to help out.
Yeah. Well, fair enough. We're getting down to the meat and potatoes part of the playoff schedule. So every race now is important. Every stage point is important. You join the booth at the right part of the schedule. Gator Mike won the pole here tonight. One race too short. He was eliminated in the first round, or after the first round, shall I say. Captain Killum started P2. Big Jim P3. K-Bart started P4. Draven P5. Oh, that's a nice scheme on Draven. Well, we got a little bit of contact back here with that 42. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but I was looking at the scheme. That's a nice scheme from Draven. I like that scheme.
Looks like he got in the wall, and then whoever was behind him kind of dumped him down the track.
All right,
Got
Lieutenant
the
Crunch
first
up
5 breaking away here a little bit. They're probably loving that.
there. Yeah, they really are. They look like they're playing pretty well with each other too. As Lieutenant Crunch dives down inside of the 11. Oh, Big Jim trying to make some early moves here, but he's going to get the freight train ran on him as he heads back to 5th. Alan, how big and how important is the draft here tonight?
It's huge. It probably, this might be bold, but it's probably the most important of all the mile-and-a-half tracks. Since you're running the top, you're keeping that speed up, you're in the draft, it's even more speed. So, it's going to be hard for anybody in that backpack to catch back up, especially if they all stay in line up here.
I'm bringing up our broadcast on my phone. That way, if anybody comments, I can see it. Or if I can see the comment tracker is broken again. Doesn't seem like it, but no big deal. But in Alan's first broadcast, we broke 1,100 comments. You know,
we did.
It's what we do. So Gator Mike has led every lap here tonight after winning the pole. Is he a guy to look out for, or is it just too hard to pass here?
I mean, you can throw a dive bomb on them and try to slide them in front of them, but if you don't time it right, they'll just dive underneath you and pass you down the straightaway. So, honestly, the best way to pass is put pressure on the guy in front of you and hope they get in the wall. Honestly.
Well, fair enough.
Gator
It might have been
slow.
exactly what happened there. As the 14 of CPTKILLUM now making his way around Gator Mike on the outside. CPTKILLUM to the lead. Gator Mike is gonna, looks like he might fall all the way to 4th or 5th place here, getting the train ran on him on the unpreferred line.
Looks like they have about 28 to 29 laps of fuel here in a tank, so I think they should be able to only, well, I don't know how long the stage is. I'll get it right here. 32, so yes, they will have to make a pit stop in every stage.
Is there any way that they could save 4 laps?
Well, that was 28 when they started, and they've ran about 6 or 7 laps now, so they have to save 10, roughly. So yeah, it's not happening. I will say, you do lose about, I'd say, a lap and a half to 2 laps of fuel running the top, that you don't really lose as much when you're on the bottom. So we saw from the Xfinity race last night that you can save a lap or 2 of fuel if you're on the bottom and coast around. So that could be a strategy that comes into play at the end of the race.
Is there any strategy that here, though, in this first stage? Could they save a lap or 2, maybe come down, take 2, or just gas and go? Or
that could be a strategy. I'm not sure how bad the tire wear is here, but I know from the Xfinity race, tire wear was pretty bad. They could do like half a can or ice. That might be a good call. So we'll see.
Definitely something to look forward here in the next 10 laps or so. As Big Jim trying to pull the slide job on CPTKILLUM. He's not going to make it work. Let's see if Lieutenant Crunch will slam the door here. And he will. Lieutenant Crunch, it's weird saying slam the door on the outside, but there goes Lieutenant Crunch with the preferred lane on the outside here. Making the pass on the outside pole sitter, Big Jim.
I think that's a good call, too. You're just kind of testing the waters, see what you got to do to make a slide job on him. He was only going to lose 1 spot if he didn't succeed, so I think that's a good call to test it out early in the race.
Yeah, now's the time to do it. Now's the time to experiment, play around, see what you can and cannot get away with. But these top 5s are kind of spread out just a little bit, and the cars in 6th and 7th position are starting to catch Gator Mike, who's running P5. If I can get back on Draven, he's running that P6. Oh my goodness. How many cars do we have? There he is. Who's behind him? 19 NR Lewis. No, that's not Lewis. Who is that? Was that Wasted? Can't tell. Some of these schemes are so similar.
I think we got Steve-O hitting pit road.
Oh wow. Early pit.
Oh, he's got some big damage.
See if we
on
can
the
get
front of
around
his car.
him. Oh,
But I
yes, he
mean,
does.
if he takes 4 tires and fuel here, he might be able to make it to the end. So get that damage repaired, and don't have to pit till the end stage.
Check out that sweet number 2 pit stall there with the box in there with Brad on it. I guess we're not old enough to
I guess not.
see the Miller Lite scheme. Okay, I had to make sure that he was running a an actual scheme here. He is. It's got that alliance scheme on there. It looks like the two of Kevin's got a ton of damage on him as well. I wonder if Steve-O and him were involved in an incident.
9's coming back on track. 42 also has quite a significant amount of damage. So I was at the front. I didn't really see what happened there.
Oh, we got a battle for the lead up here, I think. The 88 of Lieutenant Crunch making his way past Captain Killum. He's going to take the lead. And there goes the 11 of Big Jim taking away P2. They're coming up on a almost to lap car. That was that the 42 of Ronnie Mack. Oh, yes, a ton of damage on that. I think you called that out though, right? Ton of damage.
Yeah.
Jeez, we must have had a big accident back there. No caution called.
Yeah. Now, I didn't exactly see how Crunch got by Killum there, but you can kind of catch him napping since you go all the way down on the... Oh!
Job! Slide job! That's the 88's going to cross him over here in stage 1. A little bit of contact between your front runners. The 88 of Lieutenant Crunch, if he can clear him, and he does, he should be able to get back to that preferred line up top. Now if the 14 clears the 11 as well.
That's some classic racing right there. Trying to slide job and then cross him over coming out of the corner. Expect to see that a lot tonight.
That was exciting. That was exciting to watch. Well,
Oh,
there goes the 14.
Shot too.
He tried it. It didn't quite make it work there. The 88 is going to power by him, and the 11 is going to have a run on him as well.
So what I was saying was, since you come down all the way on the apron, if you get a run off of 4, you can kind of sneak to the outside of the leader going into 1 if you catch him napping a little.
Look at the crossover. The 11 of Big Jim just put on the 88. But the 88 can hold strong here. He should be able to pull him off the turn 4. Unless the 11...
that's a big slide job.
Oh, he kept it down there.
Wow, that was impressive. He pretty much stayed alongside him. Run the bottom.
And there goes that 88 finally, the front, the top lane working out for him there. Oh, he's going to run a lane down here. Try to avoid that slide job from the 11. The 14's going to try to take advantage here as well.
Oh, NRL Lewis and the 19's closing quick. Oh, he's going to make this interesting. He's just going to fall in line. Oh, no. He's going to run the other side.
They should just fall behind that. Oh, no, what happened? Oh, he's coming out. He's coming down pit road.
Oh.
Oh, wow, a little bit of strategy here. The 32, the 4, the 19.
I kind of like this call. 4 tires. Fuel, you can make to the end. You're going to be much faster than people on 2 tires at the end, and you're going to be faster now, too. So we'll see if they can catch back up to the leaders.
Short pit strategy there. We'll have to wait to see if that pans out or not. These top 3 guys, they're probably more worried about racing each other than pitting, huh?
Yeah, I think if they don't pit in the next few laps, then they're going to run the tank empty pretty much and do a half can at the end of the stage. Probably have to do rights as well. So.
Oh, that 88's in the wall. Slow. Oh. Contact with the 11. He's down into the inside asphalt area there.
They save it and keep going.
Wow.
They just gifted Killum a massive lead.
They really did. Now, if you're the 11 and the 88, you got it, and the 11's coming. Oh, and the 88 decided late that he was coming too. Ooh. He may have slowed up just in time, that 88.
Yeah, I think they were already slow, so I think you come down pit road. That's a good call. Fix some damage, too.
95 of Bros heading off pit road.
Looks like almost everybody's pitting right now.
3 Oasis coming off. Ronnie Mack should be rolling off here soon. two of Kevin on pit road.
When does Killum pit, though? That's the real question.
Oh, he might be trying to pull that strategy like you said, just especially with this big old lead that he's got. Just run it dry and top it off and finish the stage.
I don't know if he's going to give up all that time to the people on new tires going faster, but it'll be close.
Stays out another lap. Looks like the two of Kevin's now heading off of pit road. So I think the 11 of Big Jim bounced off the wall there a little bit as well, but he's going to stay out another lap. Oh no, he just pit, sorry. So is it the 14's the only car that hadn't pit? Oh no, the two of Kevin spins out trying to get back on track. Oh man. Tough stage one for that number 2 machine. Oh, 14 Captain Kill him on pit road. There he goes.
Yeah, I just think he was going to lose too much time to everybody else who pitted and got new tires.
It's kind of an awkward time for him to come down pit road, though, right? I mean, it wasn't really the long run. It wasn't a short run. It was just kind of...
Yeah, he pulled a me from last night trying to save fuel and then realizing you're not going to make it, so you spit with everybody else.
Not sure who's in the lead at the moment. It might be the 11, unless the 14 comes out in time.
I believe it's the 43, unless he's pitted. I don't think he's pitted yet, though.
Huh.
And there's somebody behind the 43. I'm not sure who that is.
I think it's Ronnie Mack. He's got a ton of damage. I think he's a lap down at least. Here comes.
Oh, 43's pitted.
Oh wow, the 14 lost a ton of time. Look where he's running back here. Not only behind the 11 and the 19, but also behind the 32, the 88, and the 4. And the 2. The 2 spun out coming off of pit road. And the 14's running behind him.
Yeah, you can see all that time he lost.
Wow. That was more time than I thought it would be, honestly.
Yeah, I feel like if you got new tires, you're losing... You're on old tires, you're losing about a second to the people on new tires. So, and he stayed out 7-8 laps longer, so.
He's going to have new tires here, but I don't know if he's got enough time to get up there and catch that 19.
Especially since it's already passed. I don't know. Big Jim, though, he was involved with Crunch right before he pitted. He must have got on pit road really well. He's way out in front of the 88.
Yeah, the 88 is going to try to attempt a slide job on the 32 of Gator Mike here. It's not going to work. And now he's out of the preferred line. He's going to drop to the rear of this pack anyways. Oh, and the 32 went down there to try to block the run of the 88. He ended up giving the preferred lane to the 4 Draven and the 14 of Captain Kill. The 4 Draven can keep it off the wall here. He should be able to make the pass from the 32, and so does the 14. Now, we've seen a little bit of... history between the 32 and the 88 in that last race. I wonder if that came into effect on that move the 32 tried to make there.
I don't know. I can tell you one thing though, the 19 of Lewis has just driven away from Jim.
This 4 and this 14 are coming. Come by, I guess.
Yeah, I'll let you know when they come by.
But I didn't think this 14 would have enough time to catch the 19 or the 11. But he's definitely going to catch the 11, I feel like. Especially if he can make quick work of the 4. And the 19's kind of driving away at the moment. But
I feel like, I'm not sure if the 19's driving away or Jim's just saving his car or something.
And there goes the 14 on the inside of the 4. He's going to clear the 4 going into turn 3. The next car in his sights is that 11 of Big Jim.
Looks like, I don't know what Jim's doing.
You live and you learn, I guess.
He might have some damage or something, because He just seems off the pace. Oh,
Maybe he only took those rights and now his lefts are eating it.
that could be. That could be. We have 8 to, we're coming to 8 to go.
Oh, that might be just enough for the 14 and Captain Killum to go up there and catch that 19.
11 goes way down on the apron.
Yeah, something wrong with the 11.
Yeah. Oh.
He's running the bottom too, just kind of staying out of the way of everyone. I think this 14 might catch this 19. 7 to go.
It's looking like it.
Oh, especially if the 19 has got to let off that much to avoid getting to the wall up there.
I've seen Killum do this before, so I wouldn't be surprised to see him do it again.
It's going to be 6 to go at Kansas Speedway. Your first race of the second round of the North American E-Racing Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series playoffs. And Captain Killum here in stage 1. Now he pitted a little bit later than everybody else, but it might be playing off here in the long run. He's definitely going to catch the 19. Can he pass him when he gets to him?
Yeah, that's the problem. It's real hard to pass here. He's got, I'd say, about 6 lap fresher tires, so that will help him.
5 to go. There he is. He's only a car length or 2 off of him.
I might have misspoke earlier. That was 6 to go.
It could have been me in my counting, since I don't have a ticker.
Oh, it looks like Lewis got in the wall. Killum just right straight past him.
Man, there he goes. I wonder if a little bit of that psyche got into that 19, or if the 14 is just that much stronger on those tires. Now it's 5 to go.
Yes. We'll see if the 19 can stay with him. Yeah. Try to pass him back for a stage win.
Yeah, the draft's important here, like you said. Let's see if the 19 could take advantage of that and at least make it a race here at the end of stage 1. Once they cross the line, there's only going to be 4 laps to go left. Looks like the 32 of Gator Mike down there is going to attempt a slide job on the 88 of Lieutenant Crunch. Oh. And he completed it! Oh my goodness, and all the way back here, it still looked close. My gosh.
I think Crunch gave him a little break there. But he definitely could have forced it up there.
I think keep an eye on these two.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. I don't know.
Matter of fact, we'll ride on board of that 88 Lieutenant Crunch here for a lap or 2.
The game is just like actual NASCAR. You'll find them side by side the whole night.
Isn't it amazing though?
Yep.
you have a problem with the driver and you just always seem to be beside them. It doesn't make any sense.
Yep. It's just like chasing Logano after Bristol. Like every time I looked over, they were side by side the next race. I didn't know.
Yeah, it seemed to be making headlines as well. Is this 2 to go? I lost count. What? You could tell me whenever the stream comes across.
I believe so. We'll wait for Killum's stream to catch up.
Oh, the idiot's got to run on the 32. Oh, the 32.
I say, oh. Well, it's tight back there.
It is tight.
Yes, 2 to go.
2 to go here in stage 1.
I can safely say Killum has broke the draft, so it's going to take a mistake for him to not win the stage.
Yeah. First and second's pretty much sorted out. The real battle back here is for 3rd place, as the 88 Lieutenant Crunch passes that 32 of Gator Mike for 4th place. White flag for the stage. For Draven currently holding on to the 3rd place position.
Oh.
And not giving any room to the 88. Let's see how the 88 responds.
Crunch is trying to get to the outside.
See how the 88 responds going down in turn 3. He's going to have to pull off the 4 got in the wall there. There will be side by side going into turn 3. The Crunch is going to have to pull a major slide job here in turns 3. He dives it in there. He slide job. That comes up right in front of the 4. Oh, the 4 throws a block on the 32.
Oh,
and that's
I don't
your
think
stage.
Gator Mike like that. Wow, what a stage.
Yeah, a lot of action here at Kansas Speedway, especially at a track that's kind of harder to pass. Can we get that official top 5 with Captain Killum winning the stage?
We got Killum, Lewis, Crunch, Draven, and Gator Mike.
Oh, there you go. All earning stage points. Let's talk about playoff points. How does this affect the playoff run?
Well, Killum was already 5 points up on Big Jim, so he just added another 6 right there. So he's looking very solid if he does not win this race, which is looking like he has the best car tonight. But if he doesn't win, he's looking pretty good on points. Lewis moves up to second in points. About 8 behind Killum. And then Crunch is right behind Big Jim for third.
Alright, well, fair enough. As we're fixing to go back green here to start off stage 2. You got the 14 of Captain Killum of TJR leading the way here. Your stage 1 winner. 19 of NR Lewis, FBGM, starting on the outside front row. And then you got the 88 of Lieutenant Crunch, free agent, starting P3. The 4 Draven starting P4, TJR. P5, I don't even know anymore. 32 Gator Mike, independent. P6, the 4 Draven, TJR. And P7, just because it's Big Jim, FBGM. Oh, 4 Draven gave the bumper to the 32 there, but it looked like it gave him a little bit of an assistance past that 88 of Lieutenant Crunch. 32 of Gator Mike up to P3.
Oh, he's hustling on that top side. He's coming for the lead.
Oh, here we go. That 14 and then the 19 was dicing it up here a little bit. That 32 of Gator Mike is going to try the inside of the 19. I'm not sure if that's going to work. She slides back up there in front of the 88. He's going to try it again. Side draft in the middle of the corner.
Well, I think it was a little more than a side draft. a little contact.
And now that 88 and the 4 have got the... Oh, no.
Oh,
oh no.
Oh, more contacts. I don't think Crunch liked that too much.
Oh, here comes the 4 Draven on the outside with a monster run. Not only going to pass the 88, but also the 32. 4 Draven up to P3.
I brought Shadowhawk right with him there.
Well, that 4 Draven. Oh no. Couldn't really tell because I was on Gator, but I thought he had a little bit of a bumper on the 19. He didn't. Well, 43 is going to fall back there, losing a ton of positions. 4 Draven up to P2. You got a TJR P1, P2 at the moment. Oh, I don't think Draven's...
I just went back here to find where youalreadyhurd is in the 1. He did not get any stage points, and he was already 6 points off the cut line coming into this race. So, looking for him to get aggressive, try to get some stage points here, close that gap some.
Well, speaking of stage points, he's made his way up to P6. Only 1 car to pass if he wants a stage point here.
Yeah, he's coming in the front.
Oh, and here goes the 4 Draven. He's on the outside of that 14 to Captain Killum. Teammates battling for the lead here. The 4 Draven is going to have the preferred line. New leader, the 4 of Draven and his Stewart Haas Racing Ford Mustang, followed by the 19 of NR Lewis and his Toyota Camry from Joe Gibbs Racing. And then you got Ford, Chevy, Ford. Round out your top 5.
I will have to agree with you. That 4 car looking real good tonight. I like that paint scheme.
Yeah, it's a nice paint scheme, man.
Yep.
I like that dark green. I think that's what's got me. I'm a sucker for dark green.
Yeah. Kind of like Killum falling back here. Just save your car some, and if you want to go for passes, once again, practice for the end of the race. See if you have to pull off a big move for the win. Get some practice in now.
Yeah, fair enough as he makes a move. Ooh, I thought he was making a move. Not the best angles here on Heat 4. The 19 NR Lewis inside the 14. That's not going to be able to stick, though, I don't think. What a corner, though. He held right with him.
Yeah. That's real easy for Draven to get in the wall there too when you have somebody underneath you. He kept it off the wall, kept the lead. Don't look now, okay. But the one is up to 5th, looking for more. Exactly what he needs right now.
Oh, the 88's in the wall there. They all kind of scatter. Oh, man.
And Big Jim back up to 5th. I don't know where he went, but he's back up there now.
You cursed Joe on that one, the old commentator.
Yeah, I did.
Strikes again.
He only lost one spot, though.
Fair enough. Now, look, obviously we couldn't make it in stage 1 there. I think it was a 10-lap difference, but stage 2 is inherently shorter. Is there any way of making it here without a stop, or you have to stop?
I didn't catch how long the second stage was, but I can't imagine it's more than 6 laps shorter than the first stage. So I think you're still going to have to pit. But this might be more of a scenario where you go right sides and gas, because you don't have that big of a difference in your in the gas tank. So you might see more of that this stage. Or maybe if you can save your tires, just gas, because that's 3 or 4 seconds quicker than taking rights and fuel. So.
And watch out, here comes the 19 of NR Lewis and his FBGM Toyota Camry to the lead here. Got the 14 of CPTKILLUM also going to take that high lane, the preferred lane around Kansas Speedway. It's just Speedway.
Oh, we're 3 wide back here for 7th.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez, let me get back there. The 95 of Bros, the 12 of K-Bart, and the 2 of Kevin running 3 wide back here.
Oh, Shadowhawk just made it 4 wide. Oh, here we go. Oh, okay.
Kevin and Bros still involved in this thing. The 19, the 9 of Steve-O getting into it. Oh, the 32 of Gator Mike got in the wall in front of him. He's going to slow down here with 3 wide again.
2 in the wall. Oh, it's getting feisty back here.
Oh, man. I can't believe nobody wiped out there. Woo. And look at this. There goes the 12 of K-Bart around the outside. He said, y'all can have it. I'm out. Oh, the 9 of Steve-O makes contact with the 95, the 43 through the grass.
I mean, you can just see there, the 43 took it all the way to the inside, 3 wide. And even if he didn't get shoved out of the way there, he would have lost like 4 spots. So that's how strong the outside is here.
All right, so up here at the front, all of a sudden we have an FBGM. P1, P2. The 19 NR Lewis, the 11 of Big Jim running in those first 2 positions. P3, the 14 of CPTKILLUM. P4, currently under battle between the 4 and the 88. See if I can't get to them.
Man,
oh my goodness.
These guys back here cannot stay single file. They are all over each other.
Every position matters, right, Alan?
Yeah, every position matters.
Except for stages.
I mean,
which we're still
if you can get out front and keep it out front, you have a lot better chance of catching up to people in front of you than if you're stuck battling everybody. It looks like they, for the most part, sort themselves out back here.
Next time by, can you see how many laps to go we got left in stage 2?
Yep.
Oh, and there goes that one of you already heard on the inside of the 4 Draven. Might slide job it right in front of him. No, he keeps it down on the bottom. The 4 Draven's going to battle back here on the outside.
Oh, we got a battle for lead. Jim on the outside of Lewis.
And there goes Big Jim in the 11. New leader. And that 14 of CPTKILLUM is just stalking his prey.
And he is. This is almost like the Talladega race. There's changing the lead every few laps.
The 11 had to check up there and stacks up the field. I'm surprised nobody tried to make a move. Everybody stays in line and up on the high line. Get a laps to go this time, please.
Yeah, I missed it last lap.
That's okay.
Right here. We have 21 to go. Coming to 20.
Oh, right. So there's no way these guys make it without stopping, right?
No, Killum has 13 laps of fuel remaining, so yeah, they'll have to pit.
Now, we saw the short stops coming in stage 1, and they were fast early, but they fell off there at the end with CPTKILLUM passing the 19. Did everybody learn from that?
I don't know. You just called that. Some people just pitted.
Oh, fair enough. Who we got on pit road?
I'm sorting through here.
So
We got
cars.
K-Bart on pit road.
And that's it. Hey,
I think that's it. I
might
thought
help
something got come down, but I mean, he's back in the back. I mean, you get out in clean air. Maybe you can jump some guys, get in front of him. It's hard enough to pass here.
Oh, the 4 driving hard into the outside wall here. He's still in the outside wall. What's going on with the 4? Oh no, and then he got smoked by the 2 of Kevin.
Oh jeez. I think that was... Oh, and the 95 just smokes him too.
Oh jeez.
That might be a caution.
The Raging Draven is out tonight. No caution.
Wow, no caution. That was a 3-car wreck, it looked like. We keep it green.
Wow.
I think that was being considered a Draven there. He kept it in the wall so he didn't come down and pull down from anybody. Oh, Lewis pitted. So, oh, here we go. We got a bunch of cars coming down pit road.
We got Lewis, Gator, Ronnie Mac, Joe, and the 2 of Kevin. Looks like 95 of Bros as well.
I'm going to circle around here, find a K-Bart, see where he comes out in relation to these guys.
Yeah, new leader up here, the 14 of CPTKILLUM. The 11 of Big Jim may be coming down to pit road. He's hugging that bottom line pretty well. Nope, stays out another lap. 88 Lieutenant Crunch, man, he's showing everybody that he likes this track. He's been running top 3 all night.
Yeah, for sure. He was on the outside. Well, actually, he was tied for the cutoff, but I believe Shadowhawk had the tiebreaker. So, yeah, looking to solidify himself. Oh, here comes K-Bart. Now, he was way back in that second group, but he's going to come out in front of Lewis here. So, you can see where the tire advantage, I believe he pitted 2 or 3 laps before these guys. So,
let's see if everybody here goes a lap down. I'm assuming so, right? If you pit, you're going to go a lap down here?
Yeah, I believe you go about a lap and a half down.
Yeah, because he's catching the rear end of... Is that wasted? It's hard to tell. The 3 and the 19 run such similar schemes.
Yeah, they are. I like this move about K-Bart, though. Get out in front of everybody, see if you can hold him off. He was back in around 10th when he pitted, so good call from him. And he's gaining loads of times on the leaders. They're still out here racing.
Now these top 3 guys, they still got a pit. Oh, the 14 may be giving the old signal here. See if the 11 of Big Jim follows him down. The 88's going to stay out. The 11's coming.
Yep. We're going to circle around the K-Bar here. I believe he is the leader of the people who have to pit.
This is just getting his lap back here.
Crunch has to pit soon, or he's going to lose 2 or 3 seconds to Killlum and Jim. Even if he stays out and only takes half a can, I don't think I think he's going to lose too much time.
Comes,
I believe Killlum is on pit road. Or, I mean, Crunch.
K-Bart making his way down the front stretch. See if he can't take the lead away from these guys. It looks like he might. Looks like he will. Look at that tire wear lap fall off difference.
Now this guy's just got to hold off. That's the problem. Yeah, you're right. They're going to have fresher tires, so you got to... with you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he made it work in stage 1 now. He's got a couple laps less here in stage 2, but I don't know. That 19, if he wants to win the stage, he's going to have to get past his 12 pretty soon and just set sail.
It looks like he is going to do that right now. He got to the high side of K-Bart. Looks like he will make the pass.
88 Lieutenant Crunch coming off pit road now. He's going to lose time to everybody that he was battling with.
Yeah.
And there goes the 19 NARL Lewis. So let's come back here to the 14 of CPTKILLUM, who's going to be doing the chasing.
And look at that. Crunch pitted just 1 lap after Killlum, and he's probably about second and a half to 2 seconds behind. So.
Now, Killum back here, he's behind these two guys battling for position, so this may slow him down for a lap or two, as the one of you already heard and the 32 of Gator Mike are battling hard for P3 here.
Yep, Hurd needs every stage point he can get right here.
Killum may have to go and try a different line if he wants to pass these guys.
Yeah, he might have to. It's hard to pull a slide job on 2 cars in front of you, but he's going to have to do something to get by him.
Well, he's got by 1, and he's got to go because that 11 of Big Jim is right behind him, trying to make a move.
Yeah.
Look at Big Jim. He's going to run that 1 lane off the high line here. He's going to have a bigger run. He's just going to push the 14 here. I expect these 2 cars to pass, the 32 and the 1, in turns 3 and 4.
Gator's holding strong on the top side.
Yeah, and my expectations should be tapered.
You can have fresh tires, but if you can't get on the high side of somebody, it's going to be really hard to pass.
Well, I thought the 14 was sending it there. But he holds it down there on the bottom. The 32 and the 1 battling hard on the outside. They got the preferred lane and the run off the corner. Here comes the 42 in the picture. And now, you know, don't be mistaken. The one of you already heard is in the wall. He's going to fall back. But all this racing that we're watching now are all battles for position. As the 32 and the 14 make a little bit of contact there off of turn 4. As now the 14 is going to have to make his way past the 32. But these front 2 cars are checking out here as these guys are battling each other.
Yeah. K-Bart's playing it smart here. He's just following Lewis. It's the right move to do. You can go for the stage win with 2 or 3 to go, but right now get as big as gaps possible. So we got to find it.
He's right on the back bumper of the 19 too. Will these tires ever even off, Alan, or are they always be in the favor of Lewis?
You know, they have only 2 or 3 laps difference between their tires, so I'd say after 10 to 15 laps, you probably won't notice much of a difference. But those first 5 to 7 laps, you're gonna notice a big difference.
All right, well, there goes that 14.
We just took 8 to go there.
Oh, somebody just lagged out. Ronnie Mack, I believe.
Man, he's running good.
He was running good. Not a playoff driver, so there's
second
that.
Last week. Trying to put another one together.
Yeah, he's been running good here lately. Not a playoff driver, so, I mean, don't get me wrong, it sucks. But at least it doesn't injure playoff hopes. All right, so this 14 and Captain Killum made it past this crowd here. He's going to have to try to chase down these 2 guys. I believe we hit 7 to go last time by. This is going to be 6 at the line, I think.
I believe you're correct. I'll double check though.
Cool. So
I don't think he's going to have enough time.
I don't think so either, especially with these guys drafting off each other.
Yeah, it took a long time to get past those guys in 3rd and 4th. So.
And you got to know he burnt up his tires too at the same time.
Yes, he did. Run that bottom, eat your tires. We just took 6 to go.
All right.
I don't remember what we said, but
neither do I. But it's gonna be 5 to go this time by.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think Killum's gonna catch him. If he does, that'd be great, and it'd be a surprise. But I don't think he will. 5 to go here in stage 2.
Crunch just took P5 from You Already Heard.
Oh, that's big as far as the playoffs go.
That's big.
How's that battle staking out?
So currently, Hurd would be 9 points off of Crunch for that last spot in the the championship round. So that'd be 10 if Crunch finishes ahead of him in 5th here.
Oh wow! So those guys battling on our track are battling in the points as well. 4 to go, stage 2.
I'm gonna keep on this battle for last stage point here. Oh, and don't look now, but Shadowhawk's in 7th. He's also in the playoffs. He's 3 points behind Crunch for that last spot in the championship race.
Well, so big implications there for 5th place.
Big implications back here, yes.
I think Shadow's got the freshest tires of them, right?
I believe Shadowhawk does have Crunch has, I think, 1 lap fresher than Shadowhawk. But, yeah, Shadowhawk just put a slide job on Joe right there. Oh, crossed them over. but Shadowhawk should have the spot going in the 3, and he does.
All right. Is this 2 or 3 to go at the line? I lost count.
I did too. I was focused on something else.
Fair enough.
I mean, don't look now, but Killum is closing fast.
That's what I'm saying. If he's got 3 more laps, he might get there. If it's 2, that might not be enough, but 3, it's going to be close.
They just took 2 coming to the white flag. Oh, Killum's getting a massive run on K-Bart. He's looking inside, going in the 3.
And there you go. Killum takes away P2 from the 12 of K-Bart, and it looks like the 11, if I quit giving my viewers a seizure, the 11 of Big Jim. He's not going to be able to clear the 12. They're going to battle. Oh, the 11 and the 12 contact. 12 into the outside. Whoa, it's all going to be up to the 14 of Captain Killum with 1 to go to chase down that 19.
That was real courteous of Jim right there. He backed off and let K-Bart have a spot there after he put on the wall. Oh, Shadowhawk just passed Crunch for 5th. Oh, that's huge for the playoffs.
And this is it. Looks like the 19 NR Lewis heading off of turn 4 here. He's going to be your stage 2 winner. 14 of Captain Killum finishing P2, and you're going to have to let me know the rest.
Will do.
Perfect time to go refresh my beverage.
All right, here we go. Coming to the restart. NR Lewis with the lead. Killum in 2nd. K-Bart 3rd. Shadowhawk 4th. Big Jim 5th. Crunch in 6th.
Is that our top 5?
That was the top 5 coming to the restart.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry.
I believe for the stage.
Contact between the 43 and the 11. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That was Lewis 1st, Killum 2nd, K-Bart 3rd, Big Jim 4th, and Shadowhawk 5th.
Oh wow, big for Shadow there.
Yes. He's now only 2 points off of the cut line to Crunch.
Wow. A lot of implications here in the first round of the... that's like the 3rd time I messed it up. The first race of the 2nd round.
Yes.
There it is.
I'm keeping my eye on Shadowhawk here. I think he's got stuck in the back of the pack the last few restarts, so he hasn't been up front. But he's drove himself up there at the end of both of the stages, and looks like he's staying up front this time. So be a contender we haven't really seen yet.
Oh, 12 K-Bar in the wall, trying to keep it off that 43. 43 missed qualifying, had to start in the rear. So
that's why he hasn't been up here.
Yeah, you may have a point. It just kind of stuck in the back.
That can definitely happen in this game. And then leaders who aren't racing each other just drive away and don't even have a chance. Speaking of that, it looks like Killum's content to ride behind Lewis here. Try to just pull away from everybody else.
Oh, is that 14?
And then Killum goes right to the outside on Lewis.
And he's going to have the run. Door bumper. Clear with a little bit of
Oh,
contact. 14's going to take the lead here over the 19. This
and
12's been
even
hanging
without
on
that
strong
contact.
after he used a little bit of strategy on those green flag stops to get up front. He's been
Yeah,
chilling up here.
I love that strategy. You have to pit, try to get in front of everybody because you're second back already. That's a great call. You can't win following everybody else. So do something different.
Yeah, it's working out for him so far here in stage 3.
Just looking at the players on the cut line here, Shadowhawk's up to third, and I believe they're all pretty close together.
Oh, the 12K bar gets out of line here. The 43, the 19, and possibly the 1 are going to have the preferred lane over that 12. He's going to fall a ton of positions.
He's gonna lose even more.
The old commentator
Wow.
curse. Even though it wasn't a
Yep.
wreck. Strikes again.
Delayed a few laps, but it was there.
A car that I'm surprised not to see make its way back up to the front, that Ford Draven. He was really strong at the beginning of Stage 1 and showed how strong he was. Leading laps in Stage 2. Currently running P7-ish.
Yeah, I think that's good back there. I'm also kind of surprised to not see Gator up here either. Looks like he kind of got shuffled out on that pit stop in Stage 2 and just kind of stuck back there.
Maybe both these guys put in an adjustment or something that's not quite working.
That's a possibility too.
Same with the 88.
Ooh,
Look, the 32.
Shadowhawk in the
Oh, I missed it.
Shadowhawk in the wall.
32 and the 88 find each other side by side again.
I told you. And it looks like Shadowhawk, after getting to the wall, is going to drop all the way to 6th or 7th here from P2.
Ford Draven trying to take advantage of his momentum there. Not going to make it work. How many laps to go do we have here in Stage 3?
We have 43.
Holy cow. Okay.
So, the stage is roughly 52 laps. I don't know how many laps you run here, but I'd say around 52. So I think they can make it on one stop. It might be close, but I think they can do it.
Might come down to a little bit of strategy like we saw last night, huh?
Yeah, for sure. If you're close, you can run the bottom and save some fuel, because if you're on the top, you lose, I'd say, a lap and a half to 2 laps of fuel, because you're on the top side, longer way around the track. So,
I'll tell you who's not saving fuel. The top 5.
Yeah, they're racing hard up here. So, you know, if we see somebody drop to the bottom, run the bottom for a few laps, they're probably saving fuel, because you're off throttle more, going the shorter way around the track.
19 got really loose on the front straightaway.
Oh, big battle back in the pack. Oh, 3 wide. Oh, the 2 and the 32. The
Kevin's
32
around.
got loose and just took out Kevin.
Oh, you know he's not happy about that.
After he had a solid run to make the second round with the win, he was looking real good at Talladega. It just didn't come together for him. More frustration here tonight.
That 19-hour Lewis just not quite smoked the ball, but he hit it pretty good. He lost no time though. I wonder if that was just maybe my screen, perhaps. So I thought he was about to fall back.
Now, but the 1 is up to 3rd. That's huge for him.
Yeah, really big, especially since Lieutenant Crunch is running about 7th.
Yes. Shadowhawk's in 6th there as well. It's all going to come down to this pit stop if they can make it on one stop or not. Who gets on pit road the best? Who has best pit stop? Who gets off pit road the best? Could be the deciding factor of this race since it's so hard to pass.
Speaking of making it on one stop, our Xfinity winner last night, your teammate, made it on one stop in Stage 3. What in the world, man? How do you make that work?
You know, I'm honest. I have no idea because I pitted at the same time he did, and I was 2 laps short. I don't know how he stayed 2 laps, but he did start sputtering coming off of halfway down the backstretch or so. Made all the way around, barely beat Hosting to the line.
Yeah, it was close. They were coming off of 4, and I was like, Dalton's got it. And then all of a sudden, here comes Host.
I don't know how he saved that much because I was trying to save too, and then about 10 laps after trying to save, I'm like, I'm not going to be able to save this much. So, props to him. I don't know how he did it, but that was a great win. Back-to-back wins as well, might add.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, plate track and then Kansas. Win's a win no matter how you get it.
Yep, my sole win came on fuel strategy as well, so we love a good fuel strategy race on a team over there.
That's fair enough. Speaking about your team, I heard some rumors. Oh, the 43 and 12 get into it back there. You may have signed a new driver this week. Any breaking news you would like to go ahead and give out?
I cannot comment on that, but talks have been in the works for sure. We'll see going into the silly season here in between seasons.
Okay, all right. Okay. A little secretive. I got you.
You can't give away too much now. Takes the fun away.
Fair enough.
While we've been talking though, Joe's made it up to second.
Yeah, so I was about to say, man, he is on a mission.
Wow, this is huge. He didn't get any stage points in the first 2 stages, but if he can finish top 3, that'll almost negate the points he lost there in the first 2 stages.
Yeah, especially with the guys that he's racing not in the top 5 at the moment.
Yeah.
Well, Shadow is, my bad.
Yeah, Shadow's right there, but Crunch is, I'd say 7th, but more importantly than his place, he is, I'd say 7 or 8 seconds off the lead here. So he's going to need a caution even if he wants to finish in the top 5, I would say. Or he's going to need some people to mess up in front of him.
Or maybe some of that pit fuel strategy.
Yes. I don't know how close it's going to be on fuel. We'll see when KILLUM pits here. But and I'd say 8 to 9 laps or so, but it's gonna be close. We'll see, especially around the top. Makes it even closer than it already was. So.
Oh, a little bit of bumper given to the 14 by the 1.
Yeah, that 1 wants to lead. He wants it bad. Hey, we're talking all this points here, but if he wins, none of this matters.
That's very true. And look out here, you got TGR leading the way, but you've got it's Suedo FBGM running P2. But for real, FBGM running 3 and 4. Have you already signal there, or did he get really loose down the backstretch? There's no way he could be pitting.
Looked like he got loose there. That's a costly mistake. Most of the time, getting loose off the corner isn't that big a deal because you can just hold the bottom, go to the next corner. But here, top's the preferred line. He's going to drive all the way back to 5th.
Wow. Just like that, he was up here battling for the lead. And it looked like he may have gotten the lead at one point if he kept battling all the way back to 5th place. Kind of reminds me of a plate track.
It really does. He managed to stay in the draft, though, so he's not going to lose too much time here. Shouldn't hurt him too much. Just those 3 positions. Oh. Just got a glance back there. Crunch is falling back to, looks like 8th.
Oh, wow. The 14 in the wall up here is going to check out the field. The 11, a big Jim on the inside. Here goes the 19. The 43, 3 wide. There goes the 1 as well.
Wow.
The 14 went from P1 to P5 in half a turn.
That is the first mistake he's made all night, if I'm not mistaken. And that was a pretty costly one, if I do say so.
Yeah, not a good one there. It's 95 of Bros. It's going to be the first one to take advantage of pitting. He's now coming off of pit road. Maybe we'll have some green flag stops soon.
I don't think he can make it if he just pitted. he will have to save quite a bit of fuel.
All right, now up here at FPGM running P1, P2, are they going to play nice to each other, or are they going to try to, is the Lewis going to try to make a pass on the 11? Now, they're racing each other in the playoffs, so you can only be so nice.
Yes, they are. They are, I wouldn't say comfortable, but they have a pretty good gap to the cut line. So you think they play it cool here till the pit stops, but oftentimes I say that, and I'm usually wrong. So we'll see. Oh, yeah, there's contact.
I think the 11 of Big Jim got in the wall there a little bit, giving the run to that 19 NARL Lewis. But that's going to hurt Lewis more than Big Jim, as that 43 now has the preferred lane. And here comes that Plate Track S freight train on the outside lane here.
Lewis looks like K-Bart is pitting from 6.
These positions. Yeah, K-Bart had to try something a little bit different. He did it once before, and it put him in a good spot, right? So why not try again?
Yeah, he was losing the time to the leaders. I mean, he's not in the playoffs, trying to go for a win. Do something different.
Oh,
I don't know if he's making a field, but
Lewis going
43 might be pitting here. 19 also might be pitting.
19's definitely coming.
They are both pitting, yes.
See who else comes back here.
Draven, it looks like, and Steve-O.
All right, something to look out for sure. Maybe these guys gave up and realized that they have to pit twice.
Yeah, or they figured they can make it. We're not really sure here. I'll know for sure when Killum pits because I have a stream open. But
if you could make it, you would think you would stay out another lap or two. But maybe.
Yeah, I would think so. But
Jim's coming this time, maybe. So is Killum.
Yeah, it looks like Jim and Killum are coming.
You already heard playing the long game.
I think, and Crunch is also coming. I think you already heard is definitely going for the one side, but if he's staying out, he shouldn't have much fuel left to put the next time by. But K-Bart should cycle to the lead here, if I'm not mistaken, unless somebody jumped him and pitted before him.
Unless you already heard stays out another lap. Looks like he might be coming this time. And he is. We'll stay on him for the broadcast to see where he cycles out, staying out another lap longer than everybody else.
So, looks like a tank is 30 laps, and they have 26 to go.
Oh, so they can all make it.
Factoring in that you lose about a lap and a half to 2 laps of fuel around the top, all these guys should make it. But I'm not sure if K-Bart and the people that pitted around him can make it. It's going to be very close for them.
Apparently I haven't age verified my account, even though I've got Miller Lite schemes everywhere. I'm just looking at that Brad pit box. Anyways, here comes You Already Heard. I think he might have took 4. Probably had.
Yeah, I think you have to. I think tire wear would be too bad on the lefts.
Coming out of pit road now. Here goes the 43. Sorry, go ahead.
I was wrong thinking.
Lose that much time.
Oh, wow, he didn't. That's impressive. He must have ran some quality laps there when he stayed out.
Yeah.
Wow, he didn't leave. Wow, he lost like half a second at the most. Very impressive.
Yeah, not bad at all. He's very much still in contention to win this thing.
Yeah, wow. I'm concerned with Shadowhawk here. I don't know exactly when he pitted.
12 K-Bart in the wall here. Barely passes him. Wow. Couldn't slide a piece of paper in between those two cars.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, I believe Shadowhawk pitted a lap after K-Bart. Might be wrong there, but he's going to be close on fuel, for sure.
And if not fuel, tires, right?
Yeah, tires. Run the top definitely saves your tires, but after a run of 30 laps, your tires are definitely hurting at the end. So,
they're having a big
definitely
Jim.
be worn.
Taking the outside there with the 14 of Captain Killum. It was, and I didn't have the best view of it, but it looked like the 19 just got down on the low lane and just let him by.
Yeah.
Peculiar. Maybe he's got to save a half a lap.
Yeah, maybe. Jim might have just snuck it up on the outside when he wasn't expecting it on the front stretch. And
sounds a little bit like
gave it to him.
That doesn't sound consensual.
Yeah, you know. I could have phrased it better, but we'll just roll with it.
Just snuck it in there. All right.
Yeah.
So these P2, 3, and 4 look like they're working together pretty well. But look at P5. You already heard sneaking up in with these guys. He's going to sneak it in there, as Alan likes to say.
I know he doesn't like seeing Shadowhawk in the lead up there, but he should be at least two positions ahead of Crunch.
Oh, the 11 a big gem in the wall. It's going to check up everybody. And they all kind of sorted out with each other. They all stay in line. Yeah. Kind of surprising of that. But hey, the professionals, kind of. They don't get paid. So.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you jump out of line and try and make the pass, and you don't make the pass, you're going to go all the way back to that train they got there. So, and you got to do it all again. So, I think it's better just stay in line there.
That might have gave the 14 a little bit of damage on the nose. If I can see right. Yeah, it looks like the hood's crunched up a little bit. I wonder if that's going to come into play.
That'll definitely make the car tighter, which you do not want on the outside of a track.
But you never know with 704. That could have been from 100 laps ago.
Yeah. And that could result in no aero damage at all either, so.
That's true, too.
You never know.
All right. The 19 checking up a little bit, and the one's going to let him back up. Oh,
looks like 43 got on the wall there.
Oh, this should be catching.
Oh, yeah.
14
yeah,
pushing
Jim
the 11.
caught him. Caught him like half a second on him right there.
Here we go. Whenever you see it on the stream, you can tell us how many laps to go we have here in the race.
Yep.
Because they're definitely going to catch the 43 here. If it ain't because of the tires, it's because of the draft.
Yeah, I think the draft's kind of a big factor. 17 to go.
Oh, we're ticking down.
And Killum's not even looking at his fuel on the HUD here, so I think he's good to go on fuel. So Jim as well, and Hurd as well, because he put it after them. So
fair enough. And these top 5 drivers are all in the playoffs. Coincidence? I think not.
Oh, they're best for a reason. Well, cycle back here, see if we can find Crunch.
Yeah, this is the worst case scenario for Crunch right now.
Looks like he is in 7th, but he is a full backstretch behind the lead group here. So he might be able to get 6th from, I believe that's K Bart in front of him.
Well, shoot, if he grabs 6, and all 6 of our playoff drivers will be finishing B1 through 6.
I mean, they're in the playoffs for a reason.
Yeah, that's true.
But it won't hurt him too much if he gets 6th. I mean, even if he finishes 7th, it won't hurt him too much. So
not too many stage points from him tonight, though. Maybe this just ain't his track, even though he was fast early.
Yeah. He did finish 3rd in stage 1.
Oh, the one you already heard into the outside wall. The 19-hour Lewis is going to check up a little bit and just push him down the front stretch. So we have, just guessing, 14, 15 laps to go.
We'll give you the count right here.
I'll just forget it in a lap, but
just took 14 to go.
There you go. Hey-oh. My guessing was right, kind of. And they've caught the 43. Look at this.
Yeah. It's going to happen. They have the fresher tires. Oh.
Yeah. And it seemed like
tight up there.
I don't know how he kept it off the wall right there.
That's some good driving right there.
But he did. Here comes the 11 of Big Jim. Oh, I thought he was there.
Going for it.
If I'm the 11, I want to take the lead as soon as I can.
Yeah. And if I'm Jim, I'm thinking Shadowhawk might be close on fuel here. Push him as hard as you can. Don't let him save anything. Don't let him coast in the corner. I'm back here on NARL Lewis. He's just kind of sitting at the back here, minding his own business. I'm wondering if he's just saving his equipment, saving a little fuel, waiting for something to go down so he can pounce on him.
Well, something almost did go down there. The top 3 just rammed it into the outside wall.
Yeah, I think he's just waiting for that accident. Seems to be coming. So I kind of like what he's doing here. You still have more than 10 laps to go. Just bide your time, son. No need to push. I
was like, Captain Kilk at the outside of the 11. No. That one you already heard as well. Watch out for him. He's oh no, a little bit of contact between the 14 and the 1. They're going to start racing here. That one of you already heard. He's a little bit of the Kevin Harvick of the league, shall I say, the closer. He's never quite out of a race, and he seems to rise to the top in the last 5 or so laps.
I'd agree with that. The race I raced with him at Darlington, and then the most recent races I've seen, seems like he never gets stage points, but he's always up there for the win.
So what, 10 laps to go?
10 to go, yes.
Right.
It's 2 for 2. Keep it going.
Every now and again I get lucky.
Yeah.
Or I just learn to live without a ticker.
And all that talking, Jim just got past Shadowhawk. I didn't even see that happen.
Oh, man. Shadowhawk in the wall. What's he going to do here? 3 wide back here for 5th. The 43, the 19, and the 1. 19's going to split the middle and take away P3, and then he hits the wall. Here goes the one of you already heard up to P3. The slide job in front of the 19. Wow. The 19 has no choice but to push the 1 as the 43's underneath. And the 1 gets in the wall. There goes the 43. He's going to have a run down the 1 down the backstretch. Let's see if he pulls off a slide job. Slide job. Slide job. He pulls it off.
Wow. The 1 pulled the perfect slide job down in 1 and 2 until he got in the wall, but then the 43 just came back and 1-upped him. That was even more perfect than his move.
Holy cow.
Wow. I was just about to say, there goes 19 of Lewis, just waiting for something to happen, and just goes right in the 3rd, but then he put it in the wall, so that commentator curse came about 10 laps after I said it. But,
well, he played it like you said it. It's just he kind of choked it a little bit.
Couldn't capitalize at the end of it.
Now, are these 3 cars going to catch these 2 up here, or is it the 2-car battle for the win?
Well, the 2 in the front are way up against the wall, so it looks like they will catch them.
Oh, that one of you.
That was 7 to go at the line.
Oh, wow. So we're going to have a battle here. Still top 5. Any of these top 5 can win the thing.
Just gonna look back here for an update on Crunch. Oh, look at this. I go back to look for Crunch, and Gator Mike's on his inside. I told you. And it looks like Crunch has actually lost time to K-Bart, and Gator Mike has got past him for 7th, so he's looking at 8th here.
Yeah, it's not good for him.
That does not look good for him. But we'll get back up to the fleet group with 6 to go.
Yeah, 43 was all over the back with their 14, but he got into the outside wall there on the backstretch. So it's still a 3-4 car race. Maybe even 5 if Lewis can.
Lewis has a chance if they do what they did the first time. He almost got by him. So
5 to go.
I believe 5 to go. I'll confirm it here in a second.
That 11 of Big Jim's not even dropping to the apron on the front stretch. He is not giving up that top lane at all.
Yes, 5 to go. And yeah, you can't get the top or you're just going to go back. So, looks like the 1 and the 19 getting loose off of turn 2. Tires might become a factor here. 14
to Captain Killam here on the inside of the 11. He's got to be careful of that lapped car, or about to be lapped car down there. 43 into the outside wall. He saves it. They're 3 wide momentarily. The 43 is going to take away P2 here as we have 4 to go here at Kansas.
Oh, this is going to be a good finish, just like the Talladega race earlier today.
And yeah, like you were saying, these P4 and P5 guys are not out of it.
They're right there now, just waiting for a mistake, which is almost what you have to do here to pass, if I'm honest.
Wasted on pit road for some reason.
Oh, it looks like the 1 got in the wall there. 19 decides to stay behind him and push him.
3 to go, and it might be a 3. Well, no, they still got time to catch him. They're getting a little squirrely up here. Oh, there's a car in the grass. Can he keep it down there? He saves it. It was a 3 wasted coming off pit road. That would have been a change of.
That would have been an intense green white checker if that was a caution. Yep. They're all still nose to tail.
Oh, the one of you already heard in the outside wall again.
Oh, Shadowhawk's looking low. He's got to do something. 2 to go.
Yep, 2 to go here at Kansas Speedway. Here goes that
Killum.
14 of Captain Killum, sending it off into turn 1, passes the 43. It's going to be side by side with the 11. Here comes the 1. Contact between the 43 and the 1, the 11 and the 14. And I can't circle around fast enough. We're losing all the action. The 11 and the 14 running P1, P2 with the 43 and P3 as we come across this line. There's only going to be 1 to go. Will we see an epic slide job here on the last lap at Kansas Speedway? You got to wait about 20 more seconds to find out, as this 14 is going to run right behind this 11 going into turns 1 and 2. That 43 is Shadowhawk. Would love nothing more than these two guys to take out each other. Down the backstretch here, only 1 more opportunity for the 14 to make something happen. He dives down to the inside. The 11 looked like it pinched him off just a little bit. The 14 did not dive down far enough, and the 43 is going to push the 11 here. Oh, contact between the 14 and the 43. The 19 NARL Lewis goes on the P3. Big Jim, your winner here.
Wow.
Joe P5 bounce back.
What a great finish.
Oh, crunch in 8th. See, Big Jim. Yes, it is. And we're waiting for your engineering degree to calculate it up.
We're waiting for that? Well,
no.
I can tell you one thing. Jim is into the championship race. That's for sure.
I know that
for sure. That was easy math right there. I don't know how many points are awarded for like second through, but I know they're one off. So Killum is looking very solid to make it to the next round.
Well, fair enough. A guy that is looking even more solid, you've already called out. The 11 of Big Jim advances on to the championship for Big Jim. How you feeling, man, after your Kansas win?
My heart is beating out of my chest right now, dude. That was the most tense final 30 laps were just tense from that pit stop on forward. I'm breathless right now.
Yeah, it looked like a 5-car battle there for the longest time. This is your first full-time season in the Cup Series. How in the world did you make the championship for in your first full-time Cup season?
Just like the type of racing that is fostered in the Cup Series, just clean racing. I have to admit, 2 to go, and I feel awful about that. But I mean, for the most part, everyone's clean through here, and you know, it prides on being very consistent on at basically any track you go to. So I think I can basically attribute my success to all the other guys just driving cleanly.
Well, fair enough. Xfinity Series. No,
Wow.
Alan, a member of the Xfinity Series. What you got for our race winner here?
Well, firstly, nice win. I'm glad you didn't lag out because you had a really fast car tonight.
Yeah, man. I was holding on there for a while because I saw the frame rates do that thing where it just starts getting choppy every like half second. Yeah. It was kind of scary.
I would like to mention though, with starting to go like I say 10 to go, you just started running the wall down the front stretch. Definitely weren't giving that high line away, were you?
No, because not only would I have lost the lead doing that, but I would have lost second, third, fourth. It just wasn't right to run that bottom down there. But I mean, it was kind of one of those things I was holding till the till the playoffs. I wasn't going to show it through any of the pubs or anything, but I usually run that wall in the final laps, especially if I'm in the lead.
All right, Jim. Well, at 9:39 Eastern Standard Time, Sharp 24 said, "Come on, Jim, make it happen." Do you anything you want to shout out to Sharp here before you shout out whoever you like right after?
Yeah, Sharp. It's a shame that you were on the boat and you weren't able to make the playoffs because I think you'd be pretty good up there right now in the Xfinity Series.
Oh, he would be for sure.
Little teammate bias there. Rolling straight into your shout outs. What you got there, Jim?
Yeah, man. Just want to shout out FBGM. You know, I'm the first guy out of FBGM to get there this season in the championship for. So a big shout out there. Hopefully we can get Lewis in there and as well. And shout out to the police officers out there if any of them are watching. Again, we support you. And I think I want to give my last shout out to the guys in here right now, Captain Killum. It was nice racing with them. We had even the stage 2 planned out where we were drafting with each other, trying to get around the slower cars. We were almost there, but didn't quite work out. So shout out to Killum as well.
Yeah, good win, Jim.
Appreciate it.
Well, fair enough. Well, Captain Killum stole my line. Good win, there, buddy. If you don't mind, well, you can stick around if you like, but. We also got a runner-up in here, like you mentioned, Captain Killum in the lobby. One position away from where you wanted to be. Now, that position would have came with the automatic advances to the next round, but how good are you feeling after a Stage 1 win and a P2 finish?
I'm feeling pretty good. I'd like to have had that win, but it's hard to pass at Kansas. So, Jim had a good car, I had a good car. Shadow had a good car. He worked all the way from last up there and was battling with us. So I wish I'd have won it, but good win to Jim. Blocking the high line's the way to go. So I think I'll be okay. Look, if I can keep finishing like this, I'll make it to the final 4. So that's good.
Well, I mean, fair enough. I mean, if anything, if it's worth anything, it was definitely exciting to watch, especially there in Stage 1, where I was like, I don't know if you'll get them, and then all of a sudden you were there. Sorry, I'm sitting here trying to find which paint scheme you were in tonight. I think it's 12 out of 12, right? Anyways,
yeah,
yep, that's it.
Yeah, so in Stage 2, yeah, I think Lewis pit way earlier. That's how he got all the big gap he had. And thankfully, I ran him down. I had much fresher tires than he did. So.
Yeah, I was going to ask if you had the same amount of laps in Stage 1 as it was in Stage 2. Do you think you would have got Lewis?
I think so. I got tied up, like Jim was saying. We were working together, trying to get through traffic, and we got trapped on the low side trying to pass some slower cars. I think if we wouldn't have had to battle them, we would have got there, even with the laps we had. So, but of course, if there would have been maybe 2 more laps, I probably would have got Lewis on Stage 2.
Fair enough. So, Aldi Allen, what do you got for a runner-up?
His strategy played out, so good for him.
All right, well, I will like to inform you. You didn't get the win tonight, but you were 10 points up on the cut line, and you got 10 stage points there and a second place finish. So you're looking real solid to make it to the championship 4. It is so hard to pass here. Is there anything you could have done different in the last 10 laps? Maybe a slide job, but I know if that doesn't work out, you're going to the back of that 5-car group. So, do you have any plans there at the end?
Yeah. So, what I normally do wasn't going to work. Jim had it covered pretty well. So I don't know, I guess y'all saw I kept diving it on the inside. I didn't really want to do a full-on slide job because I really didn't want to take everybody out if I screwed it up. So I was trying to make the cleanest pass I could on the inside to see if it would work. And just, you'd lose all the momentum on the inside. It just bogs it down too much coming out of the corners. So that's really it. I don't think I could have done much different.
Well, fair enough. Y'all had the
bumper.
Bristol. Speaking of bumper, you rolled right into my thing. Y'all go to Bristol next. How confident do you feel at Bristol?
I like Bristol. It's one of my favorite tracks, actually. So hopefully I do well there.
All right. Well, fair enough. The lone TJR driver still in the playoffs here. Anybody you want to shout out here before we go ahead and the broadcast?
Well, shout out to TJR and all those guys, you guys for doing the broadcast. Big Jim for winning. Even like I said earlier, Shadow from coming from last all the way up there. I don't know if he got 3rd or 4th. And we got together on that last lap, and I felt bad about that. I don't know exactly what happened there, if he got loose or if I slid up into him. So sorry if it was my fault. Everybody in the playoffs, I mean, it seems like I saw everybody that was in the playoffs at one point during that race. So
All right, well, fair enough. And I think you heard Alan chuckle there a little bit. It's because Big Jim apologized to you before you joined.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
For that incident. So, I mean, I guess that comes to show how clean of a racer you guys are. Anyways, speaking of playoff racing, the Cup Series is not the only series that are in the playoffs. Well, 3 of our series are in the playoffs. But the cutoff race for the championship race for the Truck Series goes down tomorrow night, Tuesday night, at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. What a heck of a track for these guys to settle out who is going to advance to Las Vegas for the championship race. I mean, we've got a ton of battles going on there. I was going to mention a driver, but let's not put that out there. Tune in tomorrow night. You're going to hear our race winner, Big Jim, on the mic, possibly Gator or whoever else decides to join. Maybe even Captain Killum, maybe. Who knows? Captain Killum, before we leave, I need to hear your signature slogan.
Good race, fellas. Hell yeah, brother.
There it is. Now we can end the broadcast.